Before we begin, I want to acknowledge you and thank you for coming into our YouTube channel. Welcome to Gonzalez Podcast and Coaching. I'm your host, Robert Gonzalez. Today's episode, we are going to be doing some coaching. Don't know if you haven't been coached before. Me personal, I have been coached before in my own personal life, also in business. Why coaching to me it is important, it's good because through coaching it will bring some clarity in our own personal life also in business. So today I'm going to be supporting you and giving you some coaching. So what we are going to do, there's going to be three layers we are going to be talking today. The first one, we are going to go ahead and identify obstacles and limiting belief. That's going to be the first one. Second one, we are going to be talking about gain clarity and your goals. And the last one, we are going to develop an action plan to achieve your goals. Now, before we begin, just going to ask you a quick favor. If you want to take a piece of paper and a pen and have it on hand, because in the processing, coaching you and supporting you, I'm going to ask you a few questions so we can understand, so we can bring clarity in our own personal life, also in business. So, well, let's go ahead and start with the coaching to the session today. Now, what is holding most people back? That is a question that I'm asking. What's holding most people back? We need to go back and realize we do not have any control on the external position. I don't have any control what goes around me. You don't have any control what goes around you. So the environment around us, we don't have any control. But one thing that we do have control is who we are as a leader. Me, Robert Gonzalez, I have control who I am. I have control in my mind, my heart, my soul, my spirit. The problem is that we have developed for so long when we lose control who we are as a leader and we give permission from somebody else's opinion, somebody else's information that it doesn't line up who we are as a leader, that will affect us from moving forward. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my own personal experience. This is what happened to me years ago when I decided to open up my own repair shop years ago, about 10 years ago. In the beginning, to be able to develop that specific dream that I was in my heart, in my mind for so long, I approached to a few people. You know, when you get excited, you approach to someone because you're so excited, because you feel that in that inside of you, that big dream that you want to accomplish something, and you go to approach one, two people, three people, just to share that a specific dream because it's hitting your heart. This is something that we all wish and we all want to in the process. That's what happened to me. I approached to about three people, and those three people, they gave me the wrong information, the wrong data. That was their opinion. It wasn't my opinion. But me, don't know, and I went to them and I collect their data. And what happened, I gave permission. So it is my fault. I gave permission to my mind. And I said to myself, download it. And I downloaded it. Once it download, I realized that that was somebody else's opinion that never accomplished anything in their own personal life, also in business. I went to the second person, same thing. I went to the third person, same thing, same procedure. And I noticed that myself, my action, it did start changing in the incorrect way. Next thing you know, I'm going against my own personal dreams and my own personal goals. And to realize that a specific time, it didn't took long because thank God that I was be able to act right away. When something goes wrong and you know inside of you that you feel this doesn't feel right, this is not me. And I came to that specific spot and I say to myself one day, wait a minute, why I'm going against my own goals? Why I'm going against my own dream? This is not me. This is not me. This is not who I am. I'm always a drive person. I'm a person that always go, go, go. But why I'm so negative? Even before I start my own company, I'm over here going against that. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what happened when we give permission from somebody else's opinion and we download it. What's happening? Then we start building blocks, and that's what I call it, blocks. And right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna identify those obstacles. And this is what happened. And those are the beliefs that I started developing my own self. And I'm gonna tell you which one they are. Most likely, my sound, some of the block that a lot of time we build because we gave permission from somebody else's opinion that it doesn't line up who we are as a leader. And this will affect us in the process. This is why a lot of time we just cannot move forward because what we gave permission, it was somebody else's opinion that it doesn't line up who you are as a leader. This is some of the block that it was in my mind blocking me. It was stopping me from me moving forward to be able to start my own dream, my own goals. And that was back then to start my own automobile repair shop. This is it. This is some of the block. I am not good enough. One block that I started building. Second one that I did. I can't do that. Second block. Now the block they're building up. Third block that I built. I am not smart enough. 3, 4. I don't deserve success. 5th, and I can't believe it. And at a specific time, I say that to my own self. And this is it. I'm too old. Even back then, I was like between 43 to 44. Now I'm actually 54. And I don't mind saying it because I do take care of myself. And I'm proud of my age, to be honest with you. 616. I don't have enough time or money. Even that I have a talent in that specific time fixing automobile. That was my talent. I grew up in that industry, in the automobile industry. My grandfather did it in Puerto Rico. My father did it, auto technician, and I learned from that. So I had a good trade fixing automobile. Uh, this is some of the stuff that I built in my mind and some of those blocks that I built. I'm sharing this with you because this might be some of the block that we have built for so long in our mind and we have them right now in front of us. If this is some of the block that you have built, just like I did years ago, what we need to do, the first thing we need to identify, and that's what I did. So I want you to do me a favor right now. I want you to take that piece of paper and that pen and start identifying the specific block that you have developed for so long. Even that's not you, because you were born to conquer. You were born to succeed. You were born to go more hard than anything else. But we have given permission from somebody else's opinion on it to download in our mind. And next thing you know, it goes to our heart. And it's amazing that if you look your mind and your heart, You see how close it is? But a lot of time we spend so much time collecting data, somebody else's opinion from the outside so far away that we take that, we download it. And the problem is those blocks right now, they're holding you from moving forward because it was somebody else, it wasn't yours. And it's amazing because if we look back, we were not even born like this. We were born to conquer. But the environment that we have been for so long, we collect that information, we download it, and next thing you know, it blocks us from moving forward. So that's why I'm saying right now, identify those obstacles. So I want you to write down, take a few seconds, write down. Once you write it down, this is what we are going to do because I'm coaching you right now and I'm here to support you. Once you do that, once you write it down, I want you to I'm asking permission first. If you don't mind, delete them. Once you write it down, cross them over like I did. I went to my note and I cross over. I'm not good enough. I'm going to cross that over. I'm going to delete that. So what you're going to do, you're going to go in your mind. You're going to delete it. Delete. I can't do that. For me, it's out. I'm not smart enough. I'm going to delete that. Delete. I don't deserve success. I'm going to delete that. This one, I'm going to, that one is gone already. I'm too old. That one is in the past. Even right now that I'm starting to build Gonzalez podcast and coaching, you know how many people have approached to me, try to give me the wrong information. But at this level where I'm sitting and where I'm at, what I have done, I have developed a very, very strong mindset. I'm so disciplined. What I want to accomplish in the 21st century, that if somebody try to give me that information, it doesn't line up who I am as a leader, I'm going to reject it. I'm going to stop it because it doesn't go with my value. And this is what we need to do. We need to develop a very strong mindset. But before you do that, you got to go back and you got to reboot your mind. Once you reboot your mind, you're going to retune it and you're going to bring some fresh mind in your mind so you can move forward. This is part coaching, supporting you so you can move forward. But we have spent so much time holding the past that we have created an environment of fear of failure, fear I'm not gonna make it. And next thing you know, we start comparing ourselves with somebody else. Why are we doing this? Why we have so much fear inside of us? Why we are comparing from somebody else? Just be you. But before be you, you gotta go back and identify those obstacles, those blocks that you took, you gave him permission, you download in your mind. You have to reboot your mind. Once you do that, then you're gonna be able to move forward. And you're gonna feel so free. You're gonna feel so light. Your vision is gonna be so clear. And this is where we're going right now. You're gonna gain clarity in your own goals. You're gonna succeed. And then what we are gonna do, we're gonna develop an action plan. But before you go to number two, number three, you gotta go back. You gotta do that inventory. Do an inventory. Clear. Delete all that stuff has been inside of you for so long. And I know we're gonna go through pain because we're so used to holding some of that stuff in our hand on it. Sometimes it's so hard to kind of let it go. Me as a coach, I want to ask you permission. Just let it go so you can move forward. How true is that when someone tells you you don't have the potential? I want you to write this specific question right now in that note. How true is that? Write it down. How true is that? When somebody tells me and you're going to name those block, you're going to go back for write it down right now. And then you're going to ask yourself, how true is that? Wait a minute. That's not true. That was the same question that I asked myself. Wait a minute. That's not true. That's not who I am. I was born to conquer. I was born to succeed in life. The only one is stopping is me right now because I took somebody else's opinion that it wasn't lined up with my value. But this is what we need to do. I'm getting very close to close right now in this session with the coaching. One last thing. Do not spend time looking at the rear mirror. Me personal, if I looked at the rear mirror, it's going to be for a split second because I want to see how far I've come. But a lot of time we spend so much time in the past. You got to let it go. Those are blocks that are blocking us from moving forward. To be able to move forward, you got to have a clear vision, clear mind, so you can succeed. Whatever you want to succeed in your own personal life, also in business or in ministry. This is why I keep saying this. Identify obstacle, limited belief. Then you're going to gain the clarity in your goals and the action plan. You're going to move forward. This is part for me to support you as a coach. So next time when we meet, I want you to write me in the next video. Write it down. Hey Gonzalez, this is what I did. Thank you, because I'm here to support you. I want to see you succeed this year. I want you to elevate yourself in your personal life, also in business or ministry. But before we do something, you gotta take that action, and that's gonna be up to you. I know me personally, I did it, and I'm glad that I did it because I ran that company for so many years, very successful, super happy what I did. Now I'm building Gonzalez Podcast and Coaching to be able to bring support to everyone in our social media. Like I say, even to this day, I get different information, but I have learned block, block, block. Oh, wait a minute. I like that information. That I can take it. That I'm going to give him permission so I can download it. Because that information in lined up who I am is going to benefit me. It's going to benefit my generation. It's going to benefit my legacy. If you give permission to download something, you might make sure it's going to benefit you. If it doesn't benefit you, delete it. Who cares? That's somebody else's opinion. And a lot of times we live by somebody else's opinion, their own action. You got to be you. So I want you to mention your name. I am, say it. I am Robert Gonzalez. I have control. So I want you to speak your own life. I want you to speak your own self. You know what I have done? This is going to sound very silly, but I have stand up in front of the mirror. I have talked to myself. I have. Because I want to motivate me. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel very strong. And that's how you develop very strong mindset. So it's just one thing quick. If you don't mind, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell. So like that when next time when we upload a video, so you can get a notification. Follow us in our social media. We actually in TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. And a lot of time I'm adding very short clip, like a 60-second, minute and a half in our reels, in our TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I like to motivate people. I'm here to coach you, help you so you can succeed. So bring some clarity in your mind, your personal business, so you can become that great leader. I know you are, but you got to succeed. You got to go hard. We were born to conquer. Okay? You were born to conquer. So also, if you don't mind, check out our webpage, gonzalepodcast.com. I'm starting to develop. I got a lot of good information. I'm working on it right now in two projects. It's gonna be to support you as a coach and so you can keep growing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this coaching. Excited to see you in the next episode. You be blessed. Bye bye.